Yes, hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, guys. Good evening. So, yesterday, first class started introduction part. Who are missing, I will give backup. Okay. So, yesterday, what I discussed, 5 minutes more, I will give. Yesterday, started with software testing. What we started, so just 5 minutes only, or I will give. Okay. Yesterday, what I discussed, 5 minutes we will discuss. After that, we can go to the today concept. Okay, fine. Sir, what is the software testing? Software testing means there are n number of definitions are there. Yesterday I am given one definition: verification and validation of software. It's called as testing. So verification means simple words, sir. Whether one application is correctly implemented or not. That is called as verification. Validation means is it properly working or not. That is called as validation. For example, sir, if you want to buy a phone or bike, first I have to verify, look and feel. Is there any scratches are there? Any damages? Those things you have to checking. After verification, I want to go for validation. That is, I can go for test drive. And I have to check the mobile, some validations. Switch on the phone. Okay, keyboards, buttons working or not working. Like that, we have to check. That is called as validation. So both verification and validation of an application is called as a software testing, that is discussed yesterday. So verification is also called as static testing. Validation is also called as a dynamic testing, because verification does not require anything. Just to open application, find out spelling mistakes, availability of components, everything available, not available, verification. Is it working or not working? Validation. Sir, what is the main purpose of testing? To identify the defect. Yesterday we discussed what is a defect. What is a defect? Bug, error, failure. Defect means, so it's a deviation between expected result and actual result. For everywhere, two results will be there: expected and actual. So it is a deviation between expected results and actual results in AUT. The AUT full form: application under test. That is, who will identify it, sir? Tester only. Sir, some companies, this defect is also called as an issue, incident, or all are same. Next we discuss about bug. Bug means, bug is nothing but, sir, whenever defect is identified, we are intimated to the developer. If developers accepted, then it is a bug. When developers are accepted defects, then those are called as a bugs. Because every time, every defect is not a bug, sir. If developer is accepted, then only a bug. Or what is failure? End user. After releasing application, when defects are reached to end users, then those are called as the rest of explains, sir. That's why I'm telling very fast. Who are missing yesterday, I'm telling over you. Don't feel okay. Yesterday already I'm explained each and everything. This time given overview only today. Failure means when defects are reached to the end users, then those are called as failures. But what is an error? Within a program, human mistakes. While developing an application, like syntax errors and logical errors. So this is what we discussed yesterday. Defect means as a test engineer, I am calling as a defect. So simple word, as a tester, we are calling defect. Bug means developer. Developers called as a bug. If it is reached to end user in the live, they can call it as a failure. Programmer, within the mistakes, that is. So here 4 different words are there: defect, bug, failure, error, but context is the same. SDM given an example also. If I want to wish as a English good morning, I can tell good morning. If you want to tell same thing in Telugu, I can tell Subhodayam. Same thing I want to tell in Tamil Kale Vanakkam, Kannada Subhodaya, Hindi Suprabhat, like that. Context is the same, but words are the same here also, sir. Defect, bug, failure, error, context is the same, words are different. Sir, after that, a small concept explained. Some of the activities in every project. Sir, for every project, first activity is coding. Without coding, there is no application. Who will do coding will be done by developer. So as a tester, you don't bother about that. But that there is a life cycle is there, sir. That is SDLC, software development life cycle. In the different phases will be there: requirements, analysis, design, coding, testing, release, and maintenance. Next, once it is done, testing, it is given to separate testers for the testing purpose. There is a website there. SDLC, software testing life cycle. Yes. So first coding will be done by developers. Testing will be taken care by the test engineers. Okay, na? Yes. Sir, at the time of testing, tester can be identified defects definitely. The next activity is defect reporting. For that, one life cycle is there, PLC. It is also done by test engineer. Because whenever I'm identifying defect means just now I'm telling na, deviation between expected result and actual result is called as a defect. So whenever I'm identifying defects, I'm intimated to the developer. So whenever I'm intimating, what developer will do, they can analyze. That is called as debugging. Debugging will be done by the developers. Means where the problem is there, they can identify it, sir. Root cause for an analysis. After that, bug fixing. It is also done by developers. Means by changing the code, they can do it. So this is what I discussed in my yesterday class. So yesterday is the first class. This is I discussed who are missing, but it is introduction only. Don't bother about that. Introduction part only. Just I am given software introduction, verification, validation. What is a defect? What is a bug, failure, error, and some of the activities at the time of project we discussed. Today topic is software testing. So these are all just introductions only. Don't bother about that. Main tomorrow onwards, SDLC I will start, software development life cycle. From there, the subject will be started. These are all just terminologies. As a tester, what is going on there? Terminologies. So whatever industry is there, how many types of testings are there? Only 2 types. One is manual testing. Second one is automation testing. One is manual testing. Second one is automation, sir. The general thing it is, everybody knows about that. Here, sir, if you don't think, if we came from EC or EEE background, whatever is there, every maximum having idea, yes or no? Manual testing means without any tool, no programming, nothing. Open an application, check them manually. That is called as manual. Yes, 99% everyone having ideas, sir. Even they were non-IT background, no problem. It is the process of testing and application manually without using any automation tool. That is called as a manual. Yes. Yes, Devanand Mohanty. Debugging means identify root cause, step-by-step execution of the coding. Means at the time of Selenium, we can also debug. Debugging means there are 20 lines of code is there. The output is not coming properly. First, where the problem I want to identify, that is called as debugging. So to identify root cause for an error, where mistake is there in the coding, debugging. After that, I can change the source code to resolve that. That is called as bug fixing. Debugging means identify root cause for an error, step-by-step execution process in the coding. I can modify the source code for the resolving purpose. Then it is called as a bug fixing. Getting? So now, see, manual testing means it is the process of testing an application manually without using any automation tool. Yes. So in manual testing, as a test engineer, executes test and it generates the manually only, sir, because we are not automation tool. So that's why everyone in a position to any application. Yes, because manual testing is that much of easy, very easy. Because of no tool, nothing, no programming, not required. It's very easier. You know, again, in manual testing, two approaches, sir. Manual testing, there are two approaches. What about those? One is wow, static testing. Yes, they have a little bit idea. Dynamic testing. Sir, anyone please tell what is the static testing? Because the first time given some idea. Static means yes, very good. I don't want to perform any operation, sir. Just I can see that. For example, if I take calculator, then calculator static means yes, 0 to 9. All available, not available, yes, available. Arithmetic operators available, not available, available. For the result, editor is there or not, yes, available. Minimal items are available, not available, is available. So that is called as a statification. So without execution of application, identifying defects is called as a static testing. That is called as a verification. Hello? Yeah, one second. Sir, no, see, sir, sorry. Some call came. Okay, sir, sorry. Sir, observe carefully. No, wait, static. Sir, means I don't want to do anything. Just to, one calculator is there. All are available, not available. Minimize, maximum, close button, 0 to 9 buttons, arithmetic, everything available. So static is nothing but observe. Without executing an application, identify defects, called as static testing. These are called as verification, sir. Yes. Example, for example, sir, you can go to the Google or email or any application you can take. For example, there is a one login page is there. In the login page, generally what is required? Username, password, login button, reset button are required. First of all, if those are available, not available, I want to check. And in that any spelling mistakes are there or not also I want to check. Spelling mistakes, those things. So that is I want to verify it here. Yes, here. Just to login button available or not available. That is called as statics or static. Login button, is there any spelling mistake is there? Is a static. Username, any spelling mistake is there? Static. So all are called as a static without execution. Where we can perform, it includes checking of requirement documents. Design documents, FRS, those are. We can perform testing by using, sir, peer reviews, walkthroughs, inspections. Example, I'm telling now, spelling mistakes. For example, if you go to HMS application, you can take. In the labels, any spelling mistakes are there. Login button is available, not available. Reset button available, not available. All are comes under your static. Verify the spelling mistakes in button labels is there. For that execution not required, sir. That's what is a static. Dynamic means, oh, is working or not working? So login button, sir. But login button working or not working? How can we do? Compulsory, you need to perform operation. Compulsory. Without going operation, I don't want to. Yes or no? Yes. That is called as a dynamic. Sir, login button working not working? How can we check, sir? Enter username, enter password, click on login button. Logout is working, click on. So I need operations. Without operations, no chance. That is a dynamic. Dynamic means perform the testing with execution of application is called as dynamic testing, sir. It includes checking of every feature of total application. For each and every feature I want to check. Log button. For example, see here, login button is there. The reset button is there. Everything I want to check here. Each and every feature. Yes. That is called as a dynamic testing. Verification checks are peer reviews, walkthroughs, inspections. So we can perform dynamic testing by using techniques, little white box, black box testing, gray box testing. These are all very important next level. Integration testing, system testing, UAT for acceptance. So these are all the different types of testing techniques are there. Example, same application we can consider. Same application here I want to consider is, what I want to consider is, yes, you can take this application. Log is working or not working is a dynamic because compulsory execution. Enter some username, password. So validate login button is correctly working or not. Yes. Is a dynamic testing? Because so login button working or not working is how can I understand? Compulsory we need to perform operation. So enter some name, enter some password. That is. So that is first part say manual testing. So any automation two types are there. One is manual. Manual means without any tool, we have to test an application, that is manual. And manual testing, we have to write test cases. So main thing is, what is a test case? How to write test cases? How many types of test cases are there? Those are important. In manual testing, two approaches are there, static and dynamic. Static means without execution of application. Dynamic means at the time of execution only. Second thing, automation testing. So automation means compulsory tool is required, sir. So for example, if you go to any shopping mall, sir, fifth floor or sixth floor, you want to go to. Generally, movies. We need to go to the movies malls. So movie generally in the last floor, fifth floor, it is available there. We have to go to the fifth floor. There are so many ways are there. One is by using steps directly. Second one by using the lift. Third one by using escalator. So if you're using steps manual, if you can use escalator or lift to automation. So automation means we are automating human activities. Human activities with the programming language or any third party tool. Is known as I will show with clearly. Manual testing, we have to write test cases. What is a test case? How to write test case, everything I will tell. So automation means those test cases, the process of converting test cases into test scripts by using some tool, also known as automation. Sir, why automation? What are advantages at the time of automation testing? We'll discuss, sir. At the time of Selenium, I will discuss. Still not repeated because present we are going to the manual testing. So don't bother about your automation part. Whenever time is coming, then definitely I will explain that automation part. Present, you don't bother about that. Why automation? Whatever advantages are there, whatever tools are there, how many types are there, everything I will discuss at the time of automation. Present, I'm telling just a manual automation differences. Next. Testing activities by using some automation tool is known as automation testing. Sir, what automation tools are there? So many are there, sir. Automation testing tools are so many are there. Golden QTP is there, present also there, but present Selenium is the popular. We have to discuss Selenium. Tosca. So many will be there. But present trending is Selenium. So we have to discuss about Selenium tool. And one more thing, sir, in automation testing, automation engineer is responsible to develop and execute the test scripts. What is manual automation, sir? Sir, do you know manual testing is very, very easy. You don't bother about that. It's very simple and easy. Manual and automation. Yes. First one. Test cases is related to Manual testing. So entire manual testing main important thing is what is a test case. One can be developed. Excel file. I will tell sir. I will tell you. Don't bother. What is a test case? How to write test cases with examples? I will tell you. Don't bother about those things. I will take care because test cases are very important. What is a test case? How to write test cases? Those things. In automation, test script. Related to automation testing can be developed by using some programming language like Java we can use, Python we can use, C# we can use, Ruby we can use, that is a version. But we are using Selenium with Java. What we are using, sir? Selenium with Java, sir. That is techniques, manual, automation. Manual two are there, static and dynamic in automation. Sir, yesterday class, today class, I can ask 3 questions. You can identify differences between manual testing and automation testing. You can identify, sir. I don't want to tell. Lecture I'm explained. Next. Differences between verification and more explanation not required because yesterday discussed. Today, this differences between testing and debugging. Sir, our team is given account details. Note down those things. Google Pay number, phone pay number, everything they are given. Note down those names. Yes, sir. Sir, account details, sir, videos, materials, everything will provided. Contact number they are given. ICICI bank account detail they are given. And they will given Google Pay number, phone pay number, everything they are given. Okay. Please take and save somewhere else. Sir. At the time of payment, you can do. Sir, you can identify these differences, sir. Because yesterday class already explained. Yesterday class already explained. Differences between testing and automation today concept. Verification and validation already we know. Difference between testing and debugging. Identify these 3 questions and answers to you. Later on, if any time is there, one fine day, just 10 to 15 minutes we will discuss. But already we discussed it today. More explanation is not required, I hope. Okay, done. So, what is a software? Every day I'm telling software testing. Every day you're using number of softwares. Morning, whenever you can work a phone, always you are using WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all some applications on software. So software means set of statements, logic, related data, which gives a specific task to the system. So at that time, 2 types are there. Product-based software project-based. What is product-based? Product means everyone knows about that. So you can take a car. Car is a product. Laptop is a product. Bike is a product. Pen is a product. Chair, refrigerator, all are because a product can be developed based on universal requirements, not a particular person. That is called product based. So that is general products. When come to software means Gmail, Facebook, Google. Anyone can use it. That is not developed for a particular client. Universal requirements. So whenever one software developed based on standard or generic requirements, and that can be selling to any customer or open source means free. Software is called as a product based software. So examples: Gmail, Facebook, all are yes or no? Yes, because anyone can use it. You can use Gmail, I can use Gmail, Facebook, anything. Because those are implemented not for a particular person. Anyone can use it. That is a product based. Because this means is a particular client is there. Based on the requirement, company implement after event to that particular client only. Whenever one software based on a particular requirement, and that should be deliver that particular client only. The software is called as a project based, sir. So example, you can take icbank.com, hdfbank.com. Those are given. 1 second. Example, you can take icicbank.com or hdfcbank.com. icicbank.com. HDFC Bank. So these are implemented a particular client requirement and given to that particular customer only. That is a project, sir. Project means whenever a client is based on requirement. Today, a lot of voice students are first telling after half an hour. I muted everyone. Concentrate here, okay? So that is a product based and project based. Product means, sir, no particular client based on universal requirement is a product based. Sir, project means a particular client is there, based on his requirement, I can implement it, I am given to that one. Now, sir, based on work, there are two types of comparison industry. What about those two, sir? Product based, service based. Sir, product based means, observe, these companies always looking on the products only. Then it depends upon clients, sir. That is called as a product based. Oracle, HP company, Microsoft, company which will focus on their own products to company which will focus on their own products to develop. So service based means, you know, in the companies also service product based company more secured jobs, sir, because they never depends upon clients, sir. They always develop their own software given. Service means a particular client. Which will develop projects for individual clients. You know, whenever you can go to any interview, sir, product-based company have more rounds, technical round, HR round, this, that, everything. Service-based chalta, because service-based means if client is there, then only projects, then only money. But product-based, always they can develop their own products only. I'm using every time company client and end user. What is the difference between these three? Generally, everybody knows about that. Company means it is an organization where application can be developed. No. Tomorrow, once you go to an industry, you joined a company, either TCS, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, okay, something company you joined. What is company? Company means it is one organization where application can be developed. That is company. Client is maybe it is a or individual person who will give requirements. That is called as a client. End user means after releasing application, who can be used as that is. So, for example, you are using Gmail, you are the end user. If I am using Gmail, I am end user. So, suppose you want to book a ticket, you can open your mobile, book my shop is there. You are end user for that. Suppose tomorrow you want to transfer money, you can use Google Pay, PhonePe, something. You are the end user. So, company means an organization where application can be developed. That is company. Client means is a person or company which will give requirements to the company. End user means who will be users at the live. We are all. Sir, interview room, no questions, sir. These are all just knowledge only. Interview room, no questions. Whenever SDLC started, then only subject. They're all just terminologies. In that testing, whatever terminologies are there, I'm habituating to you. So this is the manual testing, automation testing, that is common thing. No one can ask any question. Next, differences, just your understandable purpose. Product based software, project based. Based on type of companies too. Product based, service based. What is a company and end user? Different environments in a project. The environment means present this environment is there. So what is this environment? Classroom. All the students, I am the trainer, I am taking the class. Suppose in your college, you can take a BTech or MSc college days also. Classroom environment is there. If you want to go lab environment is there. Library, gym environment, playground. So based on type of work, different environment should be there. So if you want to pay the money, fees, college fees, you can go to administration department. Different environment. Voice is cutting. 1 second, I am checking. It is okay, perfect. It is coming properly. So, whatever environment means, sir, first environment is development environment. Sir, just now I am telling for okay, sometimes net is fluctuate coming, okay na? Because of some internet issue, sometimes it is coming. Okay. Sometimes it is happening, sir. This Zoom meeting. Juna told I will go to meeting at that time, no problem. Okay. The Zoom server is problem. Sir, development environment means all developers they can involve to develop an application, that is called as development environment. All the developers they can involve. After that, it is given to the testing purpose. That is called as a testing environment, sir. Because whenever development comes, yesterday I'm given coding, testing, defect reporting, debugging, bug fixing, same like that. All developers be involved. That is called as a development. Once it is done, it is given to the testers. That is called as a testing environment. After the time given UAT environment. UAT means user acceptance. Client will be here. After that, production. Production means live applications are after releasing. You are using Gmail, na? That is called as a production. So totally 4 environments are there, sir. Development environment, testing environments are UAT production. We don't bother all developers to be involved. Testing means one application completed, give a test for that. Once our test completed, we are given to the client. He will do UAT, user acceptance. User acceptance. Finally, production means live application. Gmail, Google, Facebook, that is live. So next small concept, system software versus application software. What is system software and what is application software? So system software means it is also called as a BIOS. Basic input and output system. So for example, whenever you can purchase a laptop or a desktop, by default hardware components are there. If you want to install Java, or if you want to install Python, or if you want to install MS Office, whatever is there, OS is required. Without OS, we want anything. Yes, sir. Yes. So system example are operating system. Device drivers means audio drivers, video drivers, graphic cards, all are system softwares. Because without these, we won't anything with the laptop. Without OS, we won't do. Without device drivers, we won't do. Audio drivers, video drivers, network drivers, Wi-Fi drivers, all are. Application software means front end. It's a front end application. Front end application means what we are seeing, that is. These are developed to use the business purpose, sir. Front end, that is called as a front end. Yes. So do you know again application software different categories are there? Desktop applications, web applications, enterprise applications, distributed applications, mobile applications. 5 categories will be there. So that is the today topics, sir. These are all the introduction topics only. You don't bother about that. Say what I explain start. What is software testing? What is defect, bug, failure, error? At the project, whatever activities are there, coding, testing, defect reporting, debugging, bug fixing. Testing methods, how many are there? 2 are there. One is manual, automation. Manual means without any tool, we have to test, that is manual. At the time, we have to write test cases. In manual, 2 approaches are there, that is static and dynamic. Static means without execution of application. Dynamic means at the time of execution. Automation means with the help of the tool. The tools may be so many: QTP, Selenium, Lisa, Tosca, Cucumber. Present tool is Selenium. I'm asking 3 questions. Differences between manual testing and automation testing. Differences between verification and validation. Differences between testing and debugging. At the time of software, 2 are there, sir: product based and project based. Product means universal requirements. Project means a particular client requirement. Based on type of work, 2 companies are there: product based, service based. Whatever environments are there for a project: first development, Next, testing, UAT, production. Next, what is system software, application software? System softwares are operating system, device drivers, all these are. Application software means front end. What we are seeing that is categories: desktop, web, enterprise, distributed, mobile apps. So that is the next story. Application software. Then whenever SDLC topic started, sir, from there onwards, injury room and subject will be started. Sir, if you have any doubts, you can ask. Whatever doubts you have, you can ask. Sir, these are all the introduction classes only yesterday, today. But it's not demos, but it is just your understandable purpose, technologies and everything. Started, the subject will be started. Most of the time, day after tomorrow onwards, Thursday onwards, SDLC will be started. Tomorrow I will tell this story. What is desktop application? What is web? What is enterprise? What is distributed? What is mobile? Those we will discuss in tomorrow class. Any thoughts? No, go to meeting. Not Zoom. After 2 days, I will use Zoom is the server, not problem. Rajiv, go to meeting I can use. I'm not using Zoom because Zoom, some server issues are there, like voice disturbance, everything will come. That is the reason. Okay, na? I am using go to meeting only. Esther Likita, you can unmute yourself, Likita.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yesterday
sir.
also same disturbances and your voice is not clear, sir.
Okay.
Recordings will be same like this or another recordings will.
Recordings are pre-recorded already. I recorded. Okay, na? Those videos I will give.
Okay.
Okay, not this one. See, actually the problem is previously 7 o'clock batch also same issue. By using this
sir.
one only. Here,
Mhm.
Devanand is attending morning class, go to meeting. At that time, no disturbance. Go to meeting is okay. Good application it is. Okay, na?
Mhm.
So after 2 days, once the payment everything completed, I can give go to meeting. Who paid the pages? I will send those link go to meeting. Then no disturbances will come. The problem is with the Zoom server.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
See, recordings means I will give pre-record videos. At that time, no disturbances, nothing. Already I pre-recorded every video.
Okay, sir.
Room I pre-recorded that videos, mails I will give.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Just 1 or 2 days. Okay. After that, no problem. No issues.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So tomorrow the topic I will tell application softwares. Tomorrow we will continue this topic. So first until this weekend I will tell 45 minutes only. After that class should be 1 hour daily. Okay. Sir, I will use soft copy materials, pre-recorded videos, manual, Selenium with Java, and project content. 2 months is the duration. The fees, account details, everything my team is forwarded to you. So take that. Minimum you can pay registrations initially. Or else if you want interested, you can pay the fees. That is your wish. So tomorrow topic is, this is the topic, application software. See, sometimes it is coming voice properly. In middle, it is voice breaking, na, Likita? Or starting onwards, ending same problem.
No, sir. Your voice is clear, but in the middle, some disturbances and your voice is not audible, sir.
Okay. No problem. I will resolve it, okay, na?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, guys, everyone. Tomorrow we will meet for continuation. Okay, they are given account details. Take that. If you have any doubts, call those guys and make that payment. So, thanks for attending demo. Tomorrow we'll meet for continuation.